Hey guys, Preston here, also known as Magic Hour Movie Man. This is my video series where I'm showing my movie collection, Blu-ray and DVD. We're on part F now, featuring all the movies that I own that start with the letter F. So we'll get right to it. I'll just show these off, but make comments on certain titles along the way. Let's start with DVD. Television, and starting off with a good one here, Fawlty Towers, the great British TV series with John Cleese. Love it. Put this over here. Another great TV series. Obviously, I own it, so I must like it. Freaks and Geeks. Judd Apatow was the showrunner on this. Paul Feig created it. A lot of the Judd Apatow people got their start in this TV series. It takes place in the 80s, so definitely identified with this show. Love it. A TV series that initially I didn't think would be up my alley, and that is Friday Night Lights. I've got 4 of the 5 seasons. I'm missing season 2, which is the weakest of the seasons, so I'm just waiting for a good price on that. But a very good TV series. Initially I was afraid it was kind of Dawson's Creek-ish, but it's very well done. So give it a shot if you've never seen it. That concludes the television portion. For your consideration, Christopher Guest mockumentary. Those are always great. Great Sam Fuller movie called 40 Guns. I like it quite a bit. He's kind of hit or miss for me, and that's one of the hits. Christopher Nolan's first film, Following. It's a pretty good film. If you've never seen it, check it out. The American version or remake of Funny Games, same director. I haven't seen the original, but I'd like to. It's a really disturbing but interesting movie. Alright. Fresh, very good movie. Freedom Song, I will readily admit the reason I own this is because I am an extra in this movie. I think I'm, I know I'm like a sheriff's deputy, pushing around Vondi Curtis Hall. But it's actually a decent TV movie as well. Directed by Phil Alden Robinson, who did Field of Dreams. Todd Browning's Freaks, really crazy movie. Yeah, you got to see it to really understand. But really good. I think one of the movies that kind of started that trend that went into the 90s of domestic thrillers, Fatal Attraction. Really good movie Billy Bob Thornton wrote that I like quite a bit with Robert Duvall and James Earl Jones called A Family Thing. Very good movie, Failsafe, came out around the same time as Dr. Strangelove, but this is the serious take on a nuclear missile being launched due to errors. Sidney Lumet. Just hit myself in the face with a Sidney Lumet movie. Great movie, Facing the Crowd, with what's his name, just died recently, Andy Griffith. Flesh and Blood, Paul Verhoeven movie. I think it was his first American film. Flatliners, Joel Schumacher before he was unwatchable. The great John Cleese again in A Fish Called Wanda. Harvey Keitel movie Fingers, which is really good. This came with a film noir box set that I kind of broke up because I had some movies in there I didn't really care for. But it's a good documentary. Film noir, Bringing Darkness to Light. Feast, the John Gallagher movie that was being made for Project Greenlight 3. Great documentary, Fog of War. The Fog, John Carpenter movie. John Wayne, Robert Ryan, Flying Leathernecks, good war flick. And Jimmy Stewart, another classic actor, Flight of the Phoenix. I'd seen the remake and wasn't really impressed, so I was a little afraid to watch this, but the original I think is really good. Alright, now for Blu-rays. First we have the Michael Douglas film Falling Down. Again, Joel Schumacher before he was unwatchable. Really good movie if you've ever had to stand in line for fast food and what you received looked nothing like the picture advertised. This is the movie for you. Full Metal Jacket, great Kubrick film. The Fugitive. I like this movie from Paris with Love. I don't think it got a lot of discussion when it came out. Kind of came and went, but I thought it was a pretty fun movie. Yeah. Okay, from Dusk Till Dawn. This was one of those Best Buy upgrade and save purchases. So I ended up getting it for $5, and it's got all the From Dusk Till Dawn movies, including the great documentary Full Tilt Boogie. So, haven't cracked it open yet. Looking forward to it, though. Fright Night, the remake. I need to find the original. But I did enjoy the remake, obviously. I own it. Frequency. Pretty good father-son flick. Frailty. Good horror flick directed by Bill Paxton. 40-Year-Old Virgin. And you may notice when I alphabetize my films, I don't put all the numbered movies in their own section. I just include it with whatever letter would spell it out. Just is easier for me. The Fall. I thought this was a great film. Visually stunning. It's got that Terry Gilliam feel to it to me, which I'm a huge Terry Gilliam fan. So if you haven't seen The Fall, check it out. It's gorgeous. Fantasia and Fantasia 2000, just classic animation. I haven't seen Fantasia 2000 since the theater, so I'm looking forward to revisiting that. Yeah, especially on Blu-ray. One of my favorite high school comedies of all time, my favorite John Hughes movie, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Now be warned, if you're upgrading from a DVD to a Blu-ray, and if this is important to you, the Blu-ray doesn't have the John Hughes commentary. So I held on to my DVD copy, put it in a 2-disc case. So I've got my John Hughes commentary intact. My favorite David Fincher film, Fight Club. Great TV series Joss Whedon did called Firefly. Some of the episodes are hit or miss, but overall the series is really good. It's kind of like if Han Solo had his own TV series. This is what it would be like. So check it out if you haven't seen it. First Blood, the best Rambo flick in my opinion. From the great Sergio Leone Man with No Name trilogy, this is A Fistful of Dollars. 500 Days of Summer. It's a good romantic comedy, which sometimes those can be annoying. That one is not annoying to me anyway. The great Cronenberg, The Fly. And again from the Man with No Name series, For a Few Dollars More, which I think is an underrated film of the trilogy. It's got some great scenes in it. And then Run, Forrest, Run. Forrest Gump, the great Zemeckis film from the early 90s. And that concludes my films that start with the letter F that I own. Let me know if there's a movie that you feel like I should own that I don't own that starts with the letter F. Now, there are some movies that might show up later that are in box sets. I decided to leave all the box sets and double features and things like that for after I get through the alphabet. So some of those movies I may actually own. It's just you haven't seen them yet. Or comment on some of the movies I do own. Let me know how you feel about them. Hopefully you get an idea. I've kind of got a wide range of tastes when it comes to film, from classics to new movies, you know, all genres. So hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.